It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning. Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Reckenwell. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Callies.
How are you today?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Slackers.
Been a few days.
Slackers.
Yeah, it was kind of nice to have a little long weekend.
How many of them you need in a year?
Oh, Lord, here we go. We don't take that many off.
Too many.
Yeah, we take one more day than you off is what we took for Thanksgiving.
It's one
That's
too
it.
many.
See? And then you're making like, oh, God, it's been a month since we've done a show.
It's just one too many.
One too many. I hear you. You would have enjoyed the day off if you had it off.
Days.
Huh?
You missed 2 days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why I said we have one more day.
One more day than that. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know.
So we took Thursday and Friday off.
Mm-hmm.
Got to spend time with the family. Had everybody down. Caitlin's here. Caitlin Jackson and Austin. And it was pretty cool.
How many girlfriends did you bring with him?
He didn't bring any with him. He had one come over and meet him the other night. One of the girls that he's known for quite a while. She came over and hang out with the family on Saturday and played some games with us. And
there you go.
It was pretty cool. Had a good time.
Fun
Ate
time.
too much.
How many turkeys did you cook?
I cooked 2. I did one with Creole butter injected in it. And then,
Deep fried?
Yep.
Both
of them deep fried.
2 that you do are deep fried?
Yep.
Have you ever had a brined one?
I have. I'm not real big on it for the. I mean, there's some of them I've had that are pretty good. You know, you got to get the salt rinsed off really good because if not, it could be real salty. Because that's what you're brining it in, salt and water. But to me, I just like injecting them. I like that flavor, especially the second one with the jalapenos.
The Japalinis.
Oh, those are great. You wouldn't think turkey and jalapenos, man, it is the first one to go. Everybody's like, ooh, I want some of that.
I didn't think you were a Japalini fan.
I like jalapenos. They're not, when they're not real hot. I mean, I take the seeds out, and, you know, if I'm cooking with them or something like that, so it's not real hot, but I like them. I like the flavor of it.
Yeah.
The heat kind of doesn't agree with me so much, so I try to keep the heat down a little bit.
There you go.
But great flavor. Great flavor in the turkey. To me, that's the way to go.
And your mom bakes one, right? Roast one?
She bakes one every year.
Yeah.
So we have a traditional and then some of the others.
Now, the big question is cornbread stuffing or bread stuffing?
My mom did it. I had a little bit of it. I'm assuming it's the bread stuffing. I think that's what she makes. And then my dad's known for his cauliflower and cheese. He makes a homemade cheese sauce, kind of makes a gravy and then starts adding Velveeta and different things and puts the cauliflower inside there, and you got this cheese sauce to dunk your turkey in. Oh, dude, you had me from hello. I mean, there's an art form to that, though.
Yeah.
To making it.
Are you
Because,
starting
he
to learn
just
that?
sits there and I've kind of got it down pat, but he's just got a way that he does it. You know, you always got that one recipe that either grandma or grandpa does that
Somebody
they just
does
have. And you can do it the exact same way with them looking over your shoulder, and it's just
not right.
something's not there. So we make my dad make that every year. So, and it is excellent.
There you go. It's time for the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. Greg Wood and staff be glad to help you. Hospice serves Baxter and Marion County, and they are there to help you deal with things that you're not used to dealing with. Pretty much sums it up.
Yep. They can get you through your family through a tough time of your loved ones going through, and that's what they're there for. They're not just there for the patient and getting them comfortable and having them, you know, like I said, very comfortable, but they're there for the whole family. The pets, they'll handle anything that's going on in your life and make sure that everything's taken care of.
There you go. Time for morning prayer. Lord, we just thank you for the holiday that you've given us, and we call it Thanksgiving, Lord. We give thanks to you for that. We give thanks for the time that we've had with family and friends and loved ones. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with them as they travel back to their home, wherever that may be. Lord, school starts back up this morning. We pray for the safe travel of our students around our surrounding areas and get them back and forth to school safely. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with the teachers and the administration as they try to handle the wildness that comes after a long weekend, or actually that Mountain Home has been out for a week, Lord. We just pray that you'll be with those teachers and administration. Lord, we just pray for our government from the federal level down to the state, county, and local governments. Lord, we just pray that you'll give them wisdom and guide them through these deciding times on what to do next, Lord. And we just pray for all these things in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
That was the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. They serve Baxter and Marion County. Give them a call if you have any questions. They'll be glad to help you understand what's going through, what your family members are going through. They'll even help you with your pets.
They will.
So that's a good thing to do. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z team of Century 21 Lemac Realty. Be back in just a moment.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z team.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for Lake Levels Dam reports and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team, Century 21 Lemac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Go there, click on live views, and see what you can see. A little bit froggy today.
I should have taken a picture when I got here because it wasn't like this.
No?
No. This has rolled in the last 30 minutes.
Wow. And it's rolling.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I could see almost everything. There was just a real light haze, but now it's getting covered.
You have any other shots that might come in better?
Well, there's the zoom in.
Well, you can see that a little bit.
Yeah, it moves to another shot. You may be able to see something.
That's the beautiful White River, a little bit on the froggy side this morning. What you're looking at when it's on a clear day is the White River. The Rainbow Bridge is off to your left, backed up by the Trellis Bridge for the railroad tracks. City of Mountain Home is straight off to your right. State of Missouri is straight ahead. Bull Shoals will be off to your left. Downtown Carter is straight ahead. The downtown area is loaded up with Christmas lights. Clicked through there the other night. Looked pretty darn nice.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looked pretty nice. So if you want to check out the Christmas lights, I believe you can go to retiredarkansas.net and just click on live views, and this is what you should see. You should be able to see the Christmas lights at night. I actually drove down there and
Did you?
checked them out. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I went early though, so I don't think everything was on, but what was on is pretty cool.
Cool.
They must have them on timers because you could tell that things were kind of
Starting to pop up.
Yeah. So
This is what it looks like right now.
that's what
It's
it looks
foggy.
like right now. I'm going to read through some temperatures. We'll let it just click on through. Today, the 27th of November, Mountain Home is currently 28. Harrison is 28. Batesville, 25. Yellville, 26. Marshall is 21. Salem is 24. Mountain View, 21. Calico Rock, 28. West Plains, Missouri is 24. Springfield, Missouri, 26. Poplar Bluff, Missouri, 26. And St. Louis, Missouri is 29. The Z Team, Century 21 Lemac Realty, retiredarkansas.net brings you the updates every morning. And we're going to go make sure my radar's still moving, and it is not. We'll update this radar here. And sometimes it'll get you through, and sometimes it cuts off quick. So I don't know what the difference is.
There we go.
Take a look at the national radar. As you can see, most of the United States is clear this morning. A little bit of fog. There's some heavy snow up in the Quebec, Canada area. Some heavy rain going up through Maine. Halifax is getting some heavy rain. But as far as Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas, we are all clear. See what's going on in the national scene. Oh, I forgot to zoom back in here. Let's do that real quick. See if there's anything hiding out in Arkansas. From Rogers to Blytheville, Fayetteville over to Jonesboro, Fort Smith to Memphis, Conway to Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana to Greenville, Mississippi. The state of Arkansas is all clear. So if you're traveling the great state, you should have a good day to do it. Watches and warnings across the national scene. As you can see, central U.S. is absolutely clear. We've got some weather going on over between North Carolina and Tennessee. But other than that, we're good. What is this over here? Air stagnation advisory. That's something I haven't read before.
Yeah, air's a little stagnant there.
Hard freeze warning in California. There goes all the fruits and vegetables in California. They'll all be migrating to Nevada.
There you go.
The cold weather, they can't handle it. 7-day forecast. Today it's going to be sunny, high of 46. Clear, low tonight 28. Sunny tomorrow, high of 49. Clear, low tomorrow night 31. Wednesday, high of 59 degrees, low of 39 with a slight chance of rain. Rain on Thursday, high of 52. Rain Thursday night, low of 44. And Friday, high of 52 degrees, low Friday night, low of 33. Saturday is going to be high of 49 and Sunday high of 58. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 553.36, which is 1.36 above full pool. They currently have 2 floodgates open at 300 CFS, cubic feet per second. They're getting water out of there that for some reason they cannot generate. I guess they're waiting on parts or something.
Yeah, there was something burned up on their circuit board, and they're waiting on parts last I heard.
Yep, nearly 6 months worth of waiting.
Yeah, no kidding.
Lake Bull Shoal 652.45, which is 6.55 below full pool of 659. Currently generating 5 at this time, which kind of contributes to a little bit of the fog, I'm sure.
Yep.
That's lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. I say they're busy, but never too busy to help you. Give them a call, 870-405-0793. We'll be back in just a moment.
Mow, dig, haul. The L-Series compact tractor offers ultimate versatility, along with a great ownership experience and service that only your local Kubota dealer can deliver. The #1 selling compact tractor in Arkansas, and built-in quality and reliability for a great price. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today. Get the L-Series tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. I went out by there the other day, too.
Did you?
Yeah. They got a lot of stuff there.
I told you. That's what I tell everybody. You cannot miss them. The whole road frontage is lined up. Tractors one end down to the other.
If you're not sure what size tractor you're looking for,
that's the place to go.
That's the place to go, because they got them from little tiny lawn tractors to big old hay moving heavy duty.
And they'll let you get on them and use them and try them out. Make sure that that's the one you're looking for. And
it's more than just putting your butt in a seat.
It is. It is. Especially when you're looking at a tractor, you need it to do a lot of things. You want to be comfortable where all the controls are, and different brands are made a little different. So it's kind of nice to try them out and see what you like the best. And
let's see what we got here for community news and happenings. Scooter, we got a share a slice with someone in need. Enjoy 10% off your meal when you donate a canned good or dry good to families in need. Do that at Brick Oven Pizza. located in the Tractor Supply parking lot. That's a pretty good thing because there's a lot of folks that are
I agree.
Food challenged or not able to afford what they really need or what they'd like to have this time of the year. And if you'll just drop off some canned goods or dry goods at La Torcia Brick Oven Pizza, they'll give you a 10% discount off your meal. First Baptist Church of Mountain Home invites you and your family to First Baptist Church of Mountain Home to enjoy our Living Nativity from November 30th to December the 3rd from 6 to 8. They'll have live animals, a petting zoo, free hot chocolate, cookies. They'd love to see you there. Remember to enter off of Spring Street, and they wish you a Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year. What else you got over there, Scooter? Anything?
I don't have anything over here. I need to look up and see when the drive-through Christmas lights thing starts up.
It's already started.
Oh, is it going?
Started Friday.
Okay.
They had their Candy Cane 5K on Friday.
That's right.
They had their little speeches and their opening of the lights. And Robert worked it Friday night, said it was a big hit for the first night.
Awesome.
They had cars from everywhere come through there, like Texas and just all kinds of places. He said he couldn't believe all the different lessons.
They had a lot of people, I'm sure, in town visiting and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
Friday after Thanksgiving's a good time to start that for sure.
Awesome.
Yep. Let's see what they might have on the community calendar, what we might see going here. Yeah, not seeing anything too exciting. Any kind of news headlines? Let's see what we've got. Oh, tomorrow's Giving Tuesday.
Yes.
Food Bank of North Central Arkansas, Baxter Health Foundation is participating in Giving Tuesday. They have a phone number where you can give donations. I don't see a phone number in here. You can go to givingtuesday.org for more information. That's givingtuesday.org for more information. Giving Tuesday donations will benefit Muroc Family Education on Aging, Pites Cancer Support House, Rappel Diabetes Clinic, Schliemann Center for Women's Health, and of course Food Bank of North Central Arkansas. Tuesday's event will include matching gifts for the first $20,000 donated to the food bank. $1 donation will provide 14 meals. $3 will equal someone in need being provided a meal a day for an entire month. So that's a pretty good thing to do. Help out with that. It's Giving Tuesday. Givingtuesday.org is the web address. You can go get more information there. Let's see. Broadway tenors are going to perform at the Shed on... It's called 'Tis the Season is their performance. It's December the 5th at the Shed. And that will start at 7 o'clock. Tickets are $40 plus fees, $20 plus fees for students, $40 for adults. Tickets and information, you can get that at theshed.com under Performing Arts or call them at 800-965-9324. There you go. The Broadway Tenors. You ever heard them?
I've never heard. I know I've heard of them, but I've never heard them.
Norfolk School Board is considering hiring a shooting coach for the shooting sports. That meeting will be held tonight at 5 o'clock at the, let's see here, that's going to be held at the superintendent's office. Flippin is going to discuss their master plan tonight. That will be held at 6 o'clock at the administration building in Flippin. And let's see, City of Payette is going to be holding a town hall meeting this evening to discuss water rates. That meeting is going to be held at 6 o'clock at the City of Payette. Doesn't say which office. I can't imagine City of Payette's offices are too big. So there you go. Community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. You watch the morning show. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Do you suffer from neuropathy? Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in your feet or hands? Are you tired of painful days and sleepless nights? If you've been diagnosed with neuropathy or are experiencing pain or numbness, pick up the phone and call us right now before it's too late. Neuropathy is a very serious and progressive disease where your nerves begin to break down. With time, it can lead to balance problems, falls, disability, and in some cases, amputation. Our unique program addresses the actual causes and doesn't simply mask your symptoms. Many of our patients start experiencing relief within weeks. There is no use of prescription drugs or surgery. Pick up the phone right now and call to see if you qualify for our neuropathy treatment program that has changed thousands of lives. You do not have to suffer through life any longer. Get back to the life you deserve. Call now before it is too late.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in
Welcome back to the Monday Morning Sports Update on XL7-TV. There was some playoff football over the weekend, Scooter. Salem, who had been undefeated till Friday night, got beat by Mansfield 26-22. Conway, who had been undefeated over on their 7A, got beat by Fayetteville 24-21, which is kind of a shocker to everybody. Glen Rose, who's just back to playing football, they beat Junction City 50-12. Harding Academy beat Ashdown 42-14. Elkins beat Central Arkansas Academy 53-15. We'll get back around here to something that matters to us because things are changing in our conference. Shiloh Christian beat Pine Bluff 49-41.
49-41.
So Shiloh Christian, who is currently 5A, so is Pine Bluff. Shiloh Christian will be moving to 6A next year.
Okay.
Pine Bluff will be coming back to 6A next year. So both those teams will be moving up. Parkview beat Camden Fairview 42-13. Greenwood beat Pulaski Academy 56-26.
Okay.
Rumor has it Pulaski Academy will be moving to 7A. I can't confirm that yet. Hopefully that will happen. I'd like to see that absolutely happen. Here's another shocker that everybody was a little bit surprised by. Little Rock Christian Academy beat Benton 42-35. So Little Rock Christian Academy will be moving up to 7A next year due to the fact their equity factor.
Yep.
Competitive edge or competitive, whatever they're calling it, competitive equity, the way they do it on a point system. So they'll be moving up to 7A. Rumor has it that Jonesboro will be moving down. They also say that Greene County Tech will be moving back to 5A. So there's going to be some changes going on in the 6A.
Going to be some shuffling.
Lots of changes around. So currently the playoffs look like this in 3A. Let's see here. We've got in the semifinals, which will be played this Friday night in 3A. Boonville Bearcats will play Glen Rose Beavers, and then Mansfield Tigers will play Prescott Curly Wolves. That's in the 3A. In the 4A, in the semifinals, will be Rivercrest will play Warren, and Elkins will play Harding Academy. In the 5A, if I can get that, the championship round in the 5A will be Parkview Patriots versus Shiloh Christian Saints. In the 6A, in the championship game will be Greenwood Bulldogs versus Little Rock Christian Academy Warriors. Those games will be all played this coming Friday. In the 7A, the championship round will be Fayetteville Bulldogs versus Bentonville Tigers. So we'll be anxious to see how that one plays out. And in 8-man football, the championship game there will be Rector Cougars versus Spring Hill Bears. So here's the deal.
All right.
If you have a prediction in the 6A, which is going to be Little Rock Christian Academy versus Greenwood Bulldogs, email me at XL7sports@yahoo.com. Send me your prediction. Let me know who wins. If you predict correctly, your name will go into a drawing. We're going to be doing a drawing for some gift cards to some of our restaurant sponsors that sponsor Bomber football.
Oh, okay.
On XL7-TV. So that'd be either Live Edge, Fat Boys, Old Mill Tavern, Back 40, or Brick Oven Pizzas. So there'll be, and I'm not sure we won't give 5 of them. We'll just see how it goes. But
okay. Awesome.
Email me at XL7sports@yahoo.com. Send me the prediction. Your choice is Little Rock Christian Academy Warriors or Greenwood Bulldogs. There you go. Coach Jones is in the house. We'll be back in just a little bit with the athletic director from Yellville Summit Panthers, Steve Jones. You're watching the XL7-TV. Be back in a minute.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home at Letty's.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Steve Jones, athletic director of Yellville Summit Panthers. There's no banner, Scoot.
No banner.
Give a guy a day off and look what happens. But see, normally it'll say.
Good help's hard to find, isn't it?
Yeah, so folks will know who you are instead of me just sitting here telling
Oh,
them.
that's
Oh,
okay.
there it is, Coach Steve Jones, athletic director, Yellville Summit Schools.
Yeah.
He don't have a thing to say. He's speechless over there.
That's a rarity, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I got to change it over from one to the other, so it takes me a minute.
You don't leave Scooter speechless very often.
No, I'm not.
I try often.
How's everything going?
Not bad. About yourself?
Really good.
Did you have a good holiday?
A very good holiday. We were just talking about that off camera, and every day off's a good one. And I ate too much. You know how that goes. I'm into my fat pants again. So
how many Thanksgivings did you have?
Well, we're down to one now.
Oh.
And what we do is, it was crazy. When Shelley and I first got married, we went to both my grandma's house and both her grandma's house. So 4 meals over the course of 2 days. And it was just awful. But as our family, the kids have grown up and then we've lost, grandparents and whatnot, we've just brought it all to our house. And it's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. I like having it that way. And all the grandkids are there and we have a big time.
How many grands do you have?
4.
4
grand. I've got 3 daughters and 3 granddaughters and 1 grandson. He's not going to be spoiled at all.
No.
As the first boy in the family. We've got Major League Baseball plans for him.
Oh, there you go.
We'll see how that pans out.
Already talking to folks?
Oh, yeah. We're working on his throwing with both arms.
They're already talking to college coaches.
Yeah. You don't have to talk to the high school coaches. You got that figured out.
Oh, we got
already?
that's all taken care of. All done. Yeah, he's 1.5. So.
Oh, 18 months old, ready to go.
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that or not.
No,
he's got a cannon. A cannon.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, everything's good. We had a good Thanksgiving, and I took last Monday off, and thank you for that. That was I got to sleep in, so that was pretty great. But it's good to be back here today too.
I was telling folks you had so much to do, you had to get up early. So now you just blew it for me.
Oh my, we've got to get our off-camera stories straight.
Not that any of them matter.
I did have too much to do.
But you still slept in.
I still slept in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that. If you can get by with it, get her done.
It's I talked to someone the other day that was a fan of the show.
No.
And
I'd like to apologize to that person right now.
It made me feel good that that some people, I know people watch, but it's nice to have Yellville people that get to pick it up too. So
Bob Zadora tells us there's a lot of people over in Yellville that watch.
Really.
Not only this portion of the show, but a lot of the channels that we have that come through XL7, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. The folks over in Harrison don't much care for this portion of the
show.
You
kind of understand that. I get that.
And that's all right, I guess.
No.
Yeah. How many days did you have off?
Oh, let's see. Monday through Friday.
Full week?
Yeah, full week.
Get a lot of stuff done on the farm?
I got quite a bit done. There's
always something to do.
Well, this Saturday, so I'm on my way to town, and I get a phone call from the sheriff's office. I've got a cow out on the highway. That's a call you always want to get, Of course, it's a calf, and I go check, and I thought, well, I was going to feed the cows on my way home from town because this was a little early, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and feed them now. And so I open the gate to pull the tractor in there with a bale of hay, and then half the herd comes, and we're not talking about a big herd now, but they come out. So I have to get out of the tractor and start, getting them back up. And I'm very mad by the time this is over. I'm ready to sell every cow and be done with them. But I finally got them all back in, and the calf, and got them fed. But, that ate up an hour and a half. You can tell it in 15 seconds, but it was about an hour, a little over an hour job. And I was aggravated, and I need someone to yell at, and I didn't have anyone to yell at. And so you yell at yourself, I guess.
I just yell at the tractor.
Yeah. Well, I did do a little of that too. Of all the days to not run properly, I really needed it right now. But that's how it goes, And I tell when you use stuff, be it lawnmowers, tractors, or whatever, you're gonna tear stuff up. The only way to keep stuff new is to
not use it.
And you can't do that anyway.
And then the warranty runs out, and you have to use it. And then,
of course, that's usually when it starts breaking. I believe that's planned, by the way. And with like phones and TVs and stuff, as soon as it's like planned obsolescence or something. They're going to wear out pretty fast.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough of my philosophizing for this morning.
Did you have any sports go on over the break?
We did. We played. Well, let me look. I'll jog my memory on my calendar here. We played Tuesday night No. We did play Tuesday night, and I can't remember who we played. We played at home. And here's why I can't remember. I'm going to make my excuse right now. In basketball season, it is boom, 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 boom. For instance, this week, we have games 4 nights this week.
Is that right?
Yes, and I do know who they're against.
Okay.
I can't remember who we played Tuesday night.
Well, you keep talking about who you got playing this week, and I'll find last week.
Jasper. It was Jasper.
Okay.
Anyway, well, this week, this is an exciting week for us. Tonight, Yellville will be at Flippin'. And, you know, this is kind of like Harrison and Mountain Home getting together. It'll be very exciting. We're playing all 4 teams, both junior high boys and girls teams and both senior high boys and girls teams. So it'll be a long night there. And, you know, our goal is to walk out there with 3 out of 4 always. That's your Flip is pretty good. It's going to be our boys have played them once this year and lost by 8.
62-54.
There you go, and that was in their tournament. But we have been playing a lot better. We played
West Fork on the 21st, won by 10.
That's who we played. Yes, played West Fork, and we played them, but we didn't play them. We played them at Bergman. Okay, now I've got it back on track. We played West Fork at Bergman. West Fork showed up out there with about 4 guys who could dunk, and the rest of them, the other one could, shoot threes. And I thought, well, we may be in for a long night here. And we hit the ground running, scored about 4 consecutive layups before they got on the board and never looked back. It was just, kind of maintain that lead throughout the rest of the game. It was a really good game. Boys just played really well. They are 3-3 on the season right now. And our girls, I want to say they're 2-4. They played a very tough schedule. We set this up on purpose. You want to play these tough games before you get into conference play, which will start this Friday night. It was a big game for our senior boys and senior girls. So anyway, going back tonight, we got 4 games at Flippin', and that starts around 4:30, and it'll be. Well, by the time the senior boys play, it'll be packed and it'll be loud and, not ugly, but it'll be passionate. Well, can we say that? Yeah.
Is that a pretty big game between those two schools?
It is. And it's not as big as it used to be when we were in the same conference. We're not now. Now, next year we will be again. And it becomes, now you're playing for playoff spots or for, regional seeding and things like that, and it becomes
You'll be in the same conference again next year?
Yes. So, well, we have been, for 2 years we have not been, but next year we're going back, and we'll be, we may have talked about this, I wrote this down, but the volleyball conferences have been released by the AAA, so we know who we're in volleyball with, and the thing is it will look very similar to basketball.
Okay.
And we know that's Yellville, Salem, Melbourne, Flippin', Valley Springs, Bergman. I'm leaving somebody out.
So does that leave Cotter and Norfolk in 2A then?
Yeah, Cotter will be 2A. I think Norfolk will stay 1A.
1A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I haven't looked up that close. I think that's what they'll be.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Cotter will play 2A, and they're going to be. That actually kind of stinks for them because losing us in 2A means all their traveling is to Fayetteville now. Their closest game will be potentially Eureka Springs.
Really?
Yes. Now, and you never know. We have David White is a high school principal at Yellville, and he has a big map of Arkansas in his office. And when they release the classifications, like who's 2A, who's 3A, we put push pins in it and say, all right, if we were doing this, how would we district it? And we try to figure out what it's going to be. So, and I haven't really looked at Cotter, but I noticed they're 2A. So they're either going to go towards Jonesboro and play 2A schools over there, or they're going to go towards Fayetteville. That's pretty much their only choices. And because going south, there's really not a lot of 2As anywhere near anyway. But I saw us, Melbourne and Bergman and whatnot, and then they released the volleyball conferences. Basketball will look, and all spring sports are the same. Now, football-wise, we still don't know yet. That's going to be interesting.
When is that meeting?
Well, after the state championships.
Okay, so that somebody said around the 15th 15th or the 19th of
Probably.
December.
And what they do is, and you know about this, they're doing the private school equity factor.
Yeah. We were talking a little bit about that
Yeah.
earlier.
And I mean, I've had people ask me to explain it to them. The best answer I can give is this. Basically, they are saying if Shiloh Christian or Harding Academy or whoever wins too much in the classification that they're in, they will get bumped up a classification. And if they win too much there, they will get bumped up a classification. I will say this. I will applaud, because I don't know what the right answer is, but at least they're trying to do something where the private schools can't dominate the public schools.
Here's what I got from a viewer. I got it on Friday, matter of fact. Teams that accumulate 5 points or more in a 2-year period will be moved up to the next classification. Teams can move down if they accumulate 0 points during a 2-year cycle.
Right.
So in our case, in Mountain Home's case, Pulaski Academy, Shiloh Christian, or Pulaski Academy, Little Rock Christian Academy, both have acquired those points. So therefore they will move. The jury's still out on Pulaski Academy. They have not said if they've got the points or not. I believe they do because they've been in the semifinals for the last.
Depends on how deep you go into the playoffs. The state championship's worth what, 4 points or something like that. Yeah.
As soon as you get into the playoff, into that final game, I think you're gathering some points pretty quick. So I don't know about how it is in the lower classes and how many private schools there are, but you would think that they would come up with some kind of competitive equity factor for schools like Greenwood and Little Rock Parkview and some of those schools that just rule.
Yeah. Well, then there's Bryant, they're like, what, 3 state championships in a row? There's nowhere left to go.
No, I mean, they're just there.
Right.
I guess you could enroll them into Division III football, college football.
Maybe something like that. I don't know about the public schools. I think they probably do the best they can with that. Do you punish someone because they're good if they're a good public school? Private school is a little different because you never know who's going to show up on their team from year to year. Again, I don't have the answer. I appreciate them trying to do something because I know we were. I've told this story before. It was one of my lower moments as an AD. We were playing football at Harding Academy, and I was running late getting down there. And I got in the parking lot, and I was listening to it on the radio. And I got in the parking lot. We kicked off to them. They ran it back for a touchdown. Okay, park the car, turn it off, walk to the stadium. Now it's a pretty good hike from where you park to where to sit down. They had scored again before I got into the stadium. We had done a 3 and out, and then they had thrown a deep pass and scored. And it was that way the entire first half. It was just awful. And what do you do? They did not need to be playing Yellville and Salem and the other 2A schools. They needed to be playing way up.
Sure.
Not to mention the fact they and I'm not knocking Harding Academy. It's a great school, but they're playing on a college campus. It is one of the most intimidating environments you'll walk into as a high school player. Even for a Mountain Home school to go to Harding Academy. I mean, Mountain Home has a wonderful stadium, but it's not Harding Academy Stadium.
Right.
Okay? And so imagine being a 2A school where we have wooden bleachers and walking into their stadium.
That's the way it was for us in the first round. We played at War Memorial. Little Rock Catholic plays at War Memorial.
That's their home field, huh?
Yeah, and they share that with Little Rock Parkview.
Did not know that. Okay.
So it's a beautiful environment.
Yeah.
But that sometimes that environment will take the wind right out of your kids.
Sure, that's tough.
How do we do this? Well, you play the same game. It's just a bigger venue.
Yes. I'm sure we've all seen the movie Hoosiers.
I have not.
Oh, gosh. It's a basketball movie, but it's great.
Okay.
And there's a scene in it where the coach, his team, they're like, backwoods, Iowa or wherever they're at, Indiana, and they're playing like it's a state championship, but it's all classifications together. They're playing the big school from Indianapolis or whatever, and they're playing at a college. And the coach goes in there with a tape measure and measures the goal to the floor, 10 feet. Measures free throw line. He said it's the same floor, okay? Everything's the same. The only thing that's different is from the bleachers up. And to, show his players that it's still the same game. We just got to do what we do. But it's a really good movie. You need to watch that.
I may watch it.
It's very
It's time
good.
for a quick break. You watch an XL7-TV. Coach Steve Jones is with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors like German chocolate cake and sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn or at their Harrison address across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental. Let Paradise Cream cater your next event, because you're on your way to paradise.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Mow, dig, haul. The L-Series compact tractor offers ultimate versatility, along with a great ownership experience and service that only your local Kubota dealer can deliver. The #1 selling compact tractor in Arkansas, and built-in quality and reliability for a great price. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today. Get the L-Series tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Gotcha.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Steve Jones, Athletic Director at Yellville Summit Panthers, with us this morning. Big game tonight at Flippin'.
Big game tonight, Flippin'. Big week. Really, I'm going to pull this up on my phone real quick because I have proven that I can't remember anything. But yeah, both junior high teams, both senior high teams at Flippin' tonight. That stadium will be rocking for a Monday night after Thanksgiving. But then, as soon as that's over, then Tuesday night we travel to Norfolk. I'll have to tell you about Norfolk senior girls. Back-to-back state champions. That's going to be a good one. And these are big tests for really all of our teams, but our senior girls especially in this one. I told you we kind of loaded the front end of our schedule up with some stiff competition, and do that so when you get into conference, you're not intimidated. You've played the big school, not the big schools, but you played the really good teams, and you have no. When you go from playing Norfolk and Mountain View, I'm talking about senior girls now, going to Eureka Springs is not that big a deal, okay? So that's why we try to do that first and get over any kind of jitters like that. I've always encouraged, really, every coach, go somewhere besides the same 10 schools that we play all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Go somewhere else. And I don't care if we have to leave, in football, we have traveled to Foreman, Arkansas to play. Do you know where that's at?
Mm-hmm.
It's in Texarkana.
Yeah, almost.
And we actually, to get there, the best route was to go through Texas and then come back into Foreman. But we played there. It was somewhere that we don't play all the time. And I think that's good for your kids and good for your program. But I always encourage the baseball team and the softball team, pick one big trip a season. Let's go. And if we have to leave at noon or whatever, that's fine. We'll do that. But go play somebody that you don't play all the time, or that you might not see until the playoffs. Now you've seen them before. Okay, it's it takes a lot of that intimidation factor out when you've already played somebody.
You've got a busy week this week. You've got Flippin tonight. You've got Norfolk tomorrow night, 2 road games. Then you're going to play at home Friday.
Come home Thursday and Friday, yes.
Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, well, Thursday is junior high night.
Okay.
It's against Viola. It's both 7th grade teams and both junior high teams. And then Friday night is it's a big one. Ozark Mountain School District. That is what we used to call Western Grove, but it's now Western Grove, St. Joe, and Bruno Pyatt.
So where
combined.
do they play those games at? Western Grove?
At Western Grove.
Okay. How far of a trip is that for you?
40 minutes, 35 minutes. But they're actually coming to us. We've already played. Our boys have not played Ozark Mountain yet. Our girls have played. And
it was a tight game.
It was tight.
2-pointer.
And we had a player get ejected from that game.
Really?
Yes. It was, and it was not her fault. But I'm not going to say names or go into details. But you can only put up with so much. And that's the way I feel. And I'll be honest with you. I mean, the professional side is we don't want you to do that. But inside, you're kind of like, I'm kind of glad to see that spirit. That what word did we use a while ago? Did we say spirit? I don't know. Something. Intensity. Passion. Something like that. I was glad to see that passion. But there got to be a little bit of this going on between both sets of fans. So Friday night, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, a little nervous. I want everybody to behave. We want everybody to behave and have a big time, and not get overzealous.
Who is Yellville's current big rival?
Honestly, probably right now, Carter. And that actually goes back, well, not just years, but it goes back to elementary school, because Yellville, Flippin, and Carter have a little league baseball, softball league they have.
Right.
And each town has about 2 teams, so they'll play all summer. And when you start that in 3rd grade, by the time you're in high school, you know that person, you've played against them for years, and because you want to win. Well, I love it when Yellville, Flippin, and Carter are in the same league together. I mean, it's tough because they're both going to put good teams on the field and on the court, but it just makes it more fun. And just like Ozark Mountain, I expect a passionate game Friday night from our fans and our players. And I don't know who's going to win. I just don't want anything bad to happen. You never want anything like that, but I expect it to be, loud and rowdy, and it should be. That's one of the fun things about sports, is that you can do that. Anyway, but that's what's going on this week.
Basketball is the only sport going on for y'all right now?
Yes.
How do you deal with that? Only one sport happening at a time.
Well, it's a funny thing because I get asked sometimes, are you busier during football/volleyball season or during basketball season? And you're always busier during basketball season. And it's because, we have 6 teams, 7th grade, junior high, and high school, boys and girls. You're just going somewhere every night. And football, you might have a couple of Monday night games. Volleyball, you might have a couple of Monday night games. Mostly volleyball's Tuesday and Thursday, and mostly football's Thursday and Friday. So, but in basketball, we've played 2 Saturdays in a row now.
In tournaments?
Yes. Yeah, I think 2 Saturdays in a row.
In the RVS tournament, and what was the other one?
I think it was the RVS tournament both times.
Both times?
Yeah, at the beginning and the end.
When is your big tournament?
Well, we actually have opted out of doing our tournament this year, and there's a couple of reasons. I'm glad you asked that, though, before I run out of time. We are in the process of planning to host a regional basketball tournament, and we did this around 2012 or 13. We hosted state volleyball in 2019, and it's a huge deal for our town. It'll actually be huge for Mountain Home too, because these teams will come stay here and probably want to practice in different gyms and whatnot. You will have officials staying in town and eating, and it is 4 nights of, and it's, as well as I do, further you go into state and regionals and state, the better basketball you see. And it will be really good basketball.
Will that be boys and girls?
Boys and girls. Now that's provided we get the bid, but we're going to go after it pretty hard. And I really believe we have a really good venue at Yellville. For a small school, we have a fantastic gym, and we can seat 1,200 people, and we have accommodations for media, which is a big part of regionals. You have to have. There's going to be cameras all around. It's like I can't. It's so busy. So there's just so much stuff going on. You've got, the hospitality room for the officials and coaches, and, locker rooms for everybody. And we'll park them all over campus and run shuttles back and forth trying to get people to the gym. And it's just a great environment, and it's a great week. You will be exhausted when it's over. I mean, I will be.
And that'll be sometime in February?
That will be sometime in February. Again, providing we get to do that. That's why we decided to not host our own tournament. And then also, North Arkansas College has a big tournament every Christmas, and we accepted an invitation to that with both our teams. And to do that tournament really doesn't bode for us doing one at Yellville. So we'll have the Harrison tournament or North Ark tournament, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, get regionals.
When will you know that?
We will not know till January.
Wow.
We will. I'll actually fill out the paperwork this week on making the bid. Then Mr. Henderson and I will go down there and tell them why Yellville, Arkansas is the best place to have this tournament. And if two people can brag on Yellville, he and I can. So that shouldn't be any problem.
So a regional tournament will be how many teams?
It'll be 8 boys and 8 girls teams. And you will start playing, like on day one, you'll start before school's out and start having games, and then play on up till 10 o'clock at night. And the next day, after day one, then you kind of get it back to 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock or whatever for the next 4 nights. You'll take Wednesday night off usually. And of course, weather plays into that, but it'll be 16 teams all together. And like I said, it's just a great environment because, we'll have our fans there. And obviously, we think both of our teams are going to be in regionals. You don't bid on that. Does happen though. Sometimes you'll bid on a regional tournament and your team doesn't make it.
Kind of like volleyball.
Okay, very much. I wasn't going to say it, but yes, like volleyball.
You can't, but I can.
Yeah. You have the Yellville fans there, but then you'll have, the Salem fans and the Cotter fans and then the ones at Mansfield, Hector, the schools that come from way off. They'll be there, and everybody sits in their groups. And it's really funny to me because, I'm from Yellville, so I'm always going to root for Yellville. But you'll always find yourself rooting for another team too, kind of almost secretly, kind of like, hey, I'm secretly kind of for Mansfield here, whoever I want to play them or whatever. And kids will do the same thing. We will actually, when we're not playing Cotter, we'll root for them. Because we know those kids. We've been playing ball against them since we were in 3rd grade. And we may be ugly to each other during our games, but now if you're playing, Hector or somebody from way off, we're rooting for you.
Yeah,
we want our
hometown.
It really is. It's home county. And the same way with Flippin, or Ozark Mountain, who'd also be there. Yes, we may, you've heard, I can say stuff about my brother, but you can't. It's like that. Anyway, so that's what we're looking forward to.
Well, hopefully you'll get it.
I hope so too. Yeah, it is. It's a big time.
Be a big time. Got anything else that you'd like to throw out there?
I'm out of breath now.
You done?
I think so.
Does that happen with him? That's got to be a first.
This is
now he talks.
Yeah, he's regrouped over there.
He's recouped.
His second wind.
Yeah.
Let's go tonight at 4:30. They'll start.
I think so because it's 4 games. The
girls should take the court around 6 then.
If it's the way I think it'll be junior girls at 4:30, junior boys at 5:30, junior girls or senior girls 6:30, 6:30, and then senior boys. But it may not start till 5. I don't have the time written down.
Okay. I'm just going to show up then.
Well, if you show up, something will be going on.
There'll be basketball going on.
Yes.
You've been watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll see you tomorrow.